The UK's Register of Overseas Entities forms part of a long-awaited effort by the UK government to combat the use of UK real estate for criminal purposes and increase transparency and public trust in overseas entities that own land in the UK. The register is maintained by the Companies House, the UK's Registrar of Companies, and it forms part of the Economic Crime, Transparency and Enforcement Act of 2022, which received royal assent in March. The Register of Overseas Entities has three main areas of obligation. An overseas entity which already owns real estate in the UK and it acquired such real estate in England and Wales after the 1st of January 1999 must submit an application for registration in the Register of Overseas Entities. Further, with effect from the 5th of September 2022, overseas entities that wish to acquire freehold or leasehold land or property in England and Wales for a term of more than 7 years must apply for registration on the register prior to completing the acquisition. Also, overseas entities that disposed of UK land or property between the 28th of February 2022 and 31st of January 2023 must give disposal details in order to be able to carry out a registrable disposition. The deadline for an overseas entity to apply for registration is the 31st of January 2023. Penalties for not complying with the filing obligations include fines or imprisonment of up to 5 years, along with restrictions when buying, selling, transferring, leasing or charging property in the UK. To register on the Register of Overseas Entities, the overseas entity needs to provide information about itself, any registrable beneficial owners, and in certain circumstances, about the managing officers of the overseas entity. It is also worth noting that such information needs to be updated annually. Prior to registration, the information must be verified by an independent UK-based agent who is supervised under the UK's Money Laundering, Terrorist Financing and Transfer of Funds Information on the Pay Regulations of 2017. Upon successful registration, the entity will be provided with a unique overseas entity ID number to be used on all land registry applications. Without this registration, the UK Land Registrar has been granted powers not to register title in the name of the overseas entity. Consulco can assist you prepare all required documents, complete all processes and register your overseas entity with the Companies House in the UK.